And if it's not in that same day, but he allows it to go on day to day. But one day you might say, no, this is over with. She got to adhere to her husband's words. That's why it says. But if her husband to altogether hold his peace at her from day to day, then he establishes all her vows. Read.
Or all her bonds which are upon her. He confirmeth them, because he held his peace at her in the day that he heard them.
Right. So he held his peace at her in the day that he heard the vow. Read.
But if he shall any ways make them void after that he hath heard them, then he shall bear her iniquity.
That's right. But if he shall any ways make them void after that he hath heard them, then he shall bear her iniquity. Gonna be on him. That's why you have to become a good listener. You have to become a good listener. Listening is an art and a responsibility. You understand? Listening is an art and a responsibility. Go ahead.
Verse 16. These are the statutes which the Most High commanded Moses, between a man and his wife, between the father and his daughter, being yet in her youth in her father's house.
That's right, man. There it is. A man and this woman, and a woman that's in her father's house. Numbers 31 in mind.
Numbers 31. And the Most High spake unto Moses, saying, Avenge the children of Israel of the Midianites, after shalt thou be gathered unto thy people.
Right. See, Most High said, hey, avenge the children of Israel of the Midianites. Tear their butts up. Afterward shall thou be gathered unto thy people. Read.
And Moses spake unto the people, saying, Arm some of yourselves unto the war.
Get ready for war. Read.
And let them go against the Midianites, and avenge the Most High of Midian.
Come on.
Of every tribe 1,000 throughout all the tribes of Israel shall ye send to the war.
Right. Of every tribe 1,000. There's 12 of us. It's with throughout all the tribes of Israel shall ye send to the war. Read.
So there were delivered out of the thousands of Israel 1,000 of every tribe. 12,000 are for war.
Yeah, so 12,000, 1,000 out of each tribe of Israel. So that you know it's how many? 12,000. 1,000 from each of the tribes of Israel. Read.
And Moses sent them to the war, 1,000 of every tribe. Them and Phinehas, the son of Eleazar, the priest, to the war, with the holy instruments and the trumpets to blow in his hand.
That's right. We had the music going in front of us. And we were marching, getting ready to test somebody up. Read.
Verse 7. And they warred against the Midianites as the Most High commanded Moses, and they slew all the males. And they slew the kings of Midian beside the rest of them that were slain, namely Evi, and Rechem, and Zur, and Hur, and Reba, 5 kings of Midian, Balaam, also the son of Beor, they slew with the sword. Verse 9. And the children of Israel took all the women of Midian captives, and the little ones, and took the spoil of all their cattle, and all their flocks, and all their goods. And they burnt all their cities wherein they dwelt, and all their goodly castles with fire.
That's right, burn it down. Burn, baby, burn. See something we just start doing. make us mad, we burn. We started this. Go ahead.
And they took all the spoil and all the prey, both of men and of beasts.
That's right. Rob them. Go ahead.
And they brought the captives and the prey and the spoil unto Moses and Eleazar the priest, and unto the congregation of the children of Israel, unto the camp at the plains of Moab, which are by Jordan near Jericho.
They brought the women and the things that they had got from the Midianites to Moses and Eleazar the priest. Go ahead.
Verse 13. And Moses and Eleazar the priests and all the princes of the congregation went forth to meet them without the camp. And Moses was wroth with the officers of the host,
So Moses was mad at the officers of the army. Read.
with the captains over thousands and captains over hundreds, which came from the battle.
Right, so now we had captains over thousands and captains over hundreds. We had officers. You see, we had officers and captains. Read.
And Moses said unto them, Have ye saved all the women alive?
Moses said, hey, you saved all they women alive, read.
Behold, these caused the children of Israel through the counsel of Balaam to commit trespass against the Most High in the matter of Peor. And there was a plague among the congregation of the Most High.
You hear what he said? He said, hey man, this caused the children of Israel through the counsel of Balaam to commit trespass against the Most High in the matter of Peor. And there was a plague among the congregation of the Most High. Most High vexed us, read.
Verse 17. Now therefore kill every male among the little ones, and kill every woman that hath known man by lying with him.
Read it again.
Now therefore kill every male among the little ones, and kill every woman that hath known man by lying with him.
Hear that? He said, kill every male among the little ones. Little ones, every male among the children. Remember, they kept the children and the women. So kill every male of the children of the Midianites. And kill every woman that is not a virgin. And that virgin means have not laid with a man. Said kill them all. If they lay with a man, kill them. You know how they found out whether or not they were virgins or not? You know what I mean? Like, did you lay with lie? No, I never been with a man. What did they do to determine whether or not they were virgins or not? Because how would you know, right? Yeah. Unless you did something to them or had something done to see if they were or not. To see if they were virgins. They had to do something to see if that hymen was broke, right? Determine whether or not she were virgins or not, you know? So it don't say, but go ahead.
Says, verse 18, but all the women children that have not known a man by lying with him, keep alive for yourselves.
So he said, hey, this is clear indication that we're supposed to have what? Virgins. You see? But if they had laid with a man, that's why I say that's why the whole world is out of order, because women are laid with this man, that man, this man, that man. They far from virgins. That's something you have is a real pleasure, you know? And how we were, and you hear it now in the law. Con? You see what I'm saying? But where do you find a virgin? It's hard. But I know brothers that have. You see what I'm saying? So, but this is letting you know that even with these nations, it was like, hey, if they know a man, kill him. Kill all the boys. That's real talk, because how they had wiped everybody out. They had wiped all the, you know, they won the war, so just the way it is. Whenever you win the war, and you kill the men, like they did us, you know. Get Ecclesiasticus 30. A lot of you probably wonder why they killed the little boys. Ecclesiasticus 30 and verse 6, get right to the point.
Ecclesiasticus chapter 30 verse 6. He left behind him an avenger against his enemies.
There it is. Because he left behind him, when they killed him, an avenger against his enemies. That's why, you know, you got brothers have many sons and so forth, and brothers come up against those brothers, or they're gonna try and deal with this. They leaving behind an avenger against their enemies to deal with them. Straight up. So let's go back to what was that in Numbers 31.
Numbers 31, verse 18. But all the women, children, that have not known a man by lying with him, keep alive for yourselves.
So it say all the women, children that have not known a man by lying with him, having sexual intercourse with him, keep alive for yourselves. Read.
And do ye abide without the camp 7 days. Whosoever hath killed any person, and whosoever hath touched any slain, purify both yourselves and your captives on the 3rd day and on the 7th day.
That's the law of how we were supposed to do whenever we was around a dead body. On that 3rd day, you're supposed to pray to the Most High. We would do at this time, and that's the Most High to forgive us and cleanse us, and then the 7th day we are clean. We went to the priest, with whatever sacrifice was necessary on the 7th day. This is how we did it. Read.
And purify all your raiment, and all that is made of skins, and all work of goat's hair, and all things made of wood.
Right, so we had to purify ourselves. Our clothes had to be washed and so forth. Read.
And Eleazar the priest said unto the men of war which went to the battle, This is the ordinance of the law which the Most High commanded Moses. Only the gold and the silver, the brass, the iron, the tin, and the lead, everything that may abide the fire, ye shall make it go through the fire, and it shall be clean. Nevertheless, it shall be purified with the water of separation. And all that abideth not the fire, ye shall make go through the water. And ye shall wash your clothes on the 7th day, and ye shall be clean. And afterward ye shall come into the camp.
Right, so see, that's why you look at how we tell people you've been around a dead body, then you're unclean for 7 days. Then you can come back to the camp. You understand what I'm saying? Or the church, or the congregation, the gathering. Read.
And the Most High spake unto Moses, saying, Take the sum of the prey that was taken both of man and of beast, thou and Eleazar the priest, and the chief fathers of the congregation, and divide the prey into 2 parts, between them that took the war upon them, who went out to battle, and between all the congregation.
Right, man, say, hey, take care, divide it into 2 parts. Take care of the men that went out there fighting this war, and then it comes to the congregation. Same thing we just read about that vow in Ananias and Sapphira, and those that were before who had sold lands and houses and laid the monies at the apostles' feet. The distribution was given as there was a need. Here it is in the law. You see that. First to the Levites, and first to the men that went out to war, and then to the congregation. Read.
And Levi a tribute, levy a tribute unto the Most High of the men of war, which went out to battle, 1 soul of 500, both of the persons, and of the beeves, and of the asses, and of the sheep. Verse 29. Take it of their half, and give it unto Eleazar the priest, for an heave offering of the Most High. And of the children of Israel's half, thou shalt take 1 portion of 50 of the persons, of the beeves, of the asses, and of the flocks, of all manners of beasts, and give them unto the Levites, which keep the charge of the tabernacle of the Most High.
That's right. Levites were the priests. They were getting their part also. Read.
And Moses and Eleazar the priest did as the Most High commanded Moses. And the booty, being the rest of the prey which the men of war had caught, was 600,000 and 70,000 and 5,000 sheep.
Go ahead.
And 312,000 beeves, and 61,000 asses, and 32,000 persons in all, of women that had not known man by lying with him.
32,000 persons in all of women that had not known man by lying with him. 32,000 virgins, right? Go ahead.
And the half, which was the portion of them that went out to war, was in number 300,007 and 30,500 sheep. And the Most High's tribute of the sheep was 660 and 15.
That's the part that they're going to sacrifice. Go ahead.
And the beeves were 30,006,000, of which the Most High's tribute was 312. And the asses were 30,500, of which the Most High's tribute was 301. And the persons were 16,000, of which the Most High's tribute was 32 persons. And Moses gave the tribute, which was the Most High's heave offering, unto Eleazar the priest, as the Most High commanded Moses. And of the children of Israel's half, which Moses divided from the men that warred, now the half that pertained unto the congregation was 300,000 and 30,000 and 7,500 sheep.
That's a lot. Go ahead.
And 36,000 beeves, and 30,000 asses, and 500, and 16,000 persons. Even of the children of Israel's half, Moses took one portion of 50, both of man and of beast, and gave them unto the Levites, which kept the charge of the tabernacle of the Most High, as the Most High commanded Moses. And the officers which were over thousands of the host, the captains of thousands and captains of hundreds, came near unto Moses. And they said unto Moses, Thy servants have taken the sum of the men of war which are under our charge, and there lacketh not one man of us. We have therefore brought an oblation for the Most High, what every man hath gotten of jewels, of gold, chains and bracelets, rings, earrings, and tablets, to make an atonement for our souls before the Most High.
See, all that they got, this is spoils. This is what they got out of the men of war that they killed. Read.
And Moses and Eleazar the priest took the gold of them, even all wrought jewels, and all the gold of the offering that they offered up to the Lord Most High, of the captains of thousands and of the captains of hundreds, was 16,750 shekels. For the men of war had taken spoil, every man for himself. And Moses and Eleazar the priest took the gold of the captains of thousands and of hundreds, and brought it into the tabernacle of the congregation, for a memorial for the children of Israel before the Most High.
He brought all that into the tabernacle. Everybody could see it. Gold, what was it? Gold, chains and bracelets, rings, earrings. See? We had war earrings and tablets to make an atonement for our souls before the Most High. Okay, chapter 32.
Chapter 32. Now the children of Reuben and the children of Gad had a very great multitude of cattle. And when they saw the land of Jezer and the land of Gilead, that behold, the place was a place for cattle.
So they had a lot of cattle. Reuben and Gad, they had a lot of cattle. Say, hey, man, this place is beautiful for grazing the cattle. Read.
The children of Gad and the children of Reuben came and spake unto Moses, and to Eleazar the priest, and unto the princes of the congregation, saying, Ataroth and Dibon and Jazer and Nimrah and Heshbon and Elieleh and Shebam and Nebo and Bayon, even the country which the Most High smote before the congregation of Israel, is a land for cattle, and thy servants have cattle. Wherefore said they, If we have found grace in thy sight, let this land be given unto thy servants for a possession, and bring us not over Jordan. And Moses said unto the children of Gad and to the children of Reuben, Shall your brethren go to war, and shall ye sit here?
He said, hey, your brother going to war? And you Reuben and Gad, you just going to sit here? Read.
And wherefore discourage ye the heart of the children of Israel from going over into the land which the Most High had given them?
Now you're looking at the land, they say, oh shoot, man, we need to stay here. You know how Israel is. Now you're going to, encourage the other ones to feel the same way. Read.
Thus did your fathers when I sent them from Kadesh Barnea to see the land. For when they went up unto the valley of Eshcol and saw the land, they discouraged the heart of the children of Israel, that they should not go into the land which the Most High had given them.
See that? Remember they came back talking about these giants and we can't overtake those people that's there. The Anakims, they's too big, they too large. Had grapes, they got grapes on that land, man. It took 2 men, put on the pole to be able to carry the grapes and so forth. They came back and lied to him. That's why he's saying it, encouraging other Israelites to not follow the rules and regulations, the laws of the Most High. Read.
Verse 10. And the Most High's anger was kindled the same time, and he swears, saying,
it was the Most High sport. Because they trying to discourage the Israelites to go into the land that the Most High already promised. It's like somebody trying to discourage you, and it's happening all the time, and how you can make it to the kingdom. And what you got to do in their own mindset, but it's not the way of the Most High. It's their own mindset. Remember, I just said earlier how the Most High said to Mashiach Yahushua, if I be lifted up from the earth, which he was lifted up in Acts the 1st chapter, the 9th verse, will draw all men unto me, not to no man. We Mashiach you, unless you're going to be under a man. That's why in certain stipulations that we see here that the Most High he's not with. Okay, who it is? Reuben and Gad trying to discourage the people of going over to Jordan. Look at this land, look at this land. Oh, that's against what the Most High wants. A lot of times man don't know. And the Most High's anger was kindled at the same time, and he swears, saying, what did he say? Verse 11.
Say, surely none of the men that came out of Egypt from 20 years old and upward shall see the land which I swear unto Abraham, unto Isaac, and unto Jacob, because they have not wholly followed me.
This is very important, man. Who you gonna follow? The Most High and what he could be guiding us and doing, or you gonna follow man? That's why this Holy Spirit is leading you and telling you certain things. You see it, if you go against what the Holy Spirit did, you're gonna be dealt with. You're gonna be dealt with. That's why a lot of times you say, man, something told me not to do that, but you did it anyway. Also, I was working with you, say, don't do that. But you did it anyway. Now you paying the cost for not listening. You see what I'm saying? He said, ain't none of y'all going to the promised land. From 20 years old and upward shall see the land which I swear unto Abraham, unto Isaac, and unto Jacob. The Most High's name, the memorial to all generations forever. Because they have not wholly followed me. Follow the Most High. You see? Go ahead.
Save Caleb, the son of Jephunneh, the Kenizzite, and Joshua, the son of Nun, for they have wholly followed the Most High.
That's right. Better be sure. You said only Joshua and Caleb, Judite and Ephraimite, going to see the promised land. Read.
And the Most High's anger was kindled against Israel, and he made them wander in the wilderness 40 years, unto all the generation that had done evil in the sight of the Most High was consumed.
He made them wander in the wilderness for 40 years until the last one fell and gave up the spirit. Read.
And behold, ye are risen up in your father's stead, an increase of sinful men, to augment yet the fierce anger of the Most High toward Israel.
The Most High, men could do certain things that we all paying the price behind what wicked men done, or they had in their mind to do. That was contrary to the word of the Most High, or what the Most High wanted us to do. So the fierce anger of the Most High came toward Israel. Read.
For if you turn away from after him, he will yet again leave them in the wilderness, and ye shall destroy all this people.
That's right, man. Well, you better be sure that it's from the Most High. And if the Most High say this is where it is, you better follow it. Read.
And they came near unto him, and said, We will build the sheepfolds here for our cattle, and cities for our little ones. But we ourselves will go ready, armed before the children of Israel, until we have brought them unto their place. And our little ones shall dwell in the fenced cities, because of the inhabitants of the land. We will not return unto our house, until the children of Israel have inherited every man his inheritance. For we will not inherit with them on yonder side of Jordan, or forward, because our inheritance is fallen to us on this side Jordan eastward.
So they said, hey, we're going to go fight, but they still want to maintain that land, right? They see it's good for raising the cattle. Go ahead.
And Moses said unto them, If you will do this thing, if you will go armed before the Most High to war, and will go all of you armed over Jordan before the Most High, until he hath driven out his enemies from before him, and the land be subdued before the Most High, then afterward ye shall return, and be guiltless before the Most High, and before Israel, and this land shall be your possession before the Most High. But if you will not do so, behold, ye have sinned against the Most High, and be sure your sin will find you out.
You were saying, what is this? What is this concerning? What is it he's dealing with here? What we've been going over. What's he dealing with here? What he saying? What is this? Yeah.
He's making a vow. They're making a vow.
Kind. That's right. Same thing. They vowing to go to war. They want to keep this land, but they're going to go to war. That's the whole thing. You don't want to go fight with us? We're going to go to war. You don't want to fight? We say, yeah, we're going to war with you. But they're going to leave their children and wives and their, cattle on this side of the Jordan, but they're going to go fight with the rest of the tribes. Go ahead.
All right. Verse
And
20.
you see what he said? He said in verse 23, But if ye will not do so, as you vow, therefore, behold, ye have sinned against the Most High. See, that's what people don't realize. They sinned against the Most High. They say, I'm just sinning against man. Like they think, they could have thought, I'm just telling Moses this. I'm just telling Moses a lie. Well, you made this vow before the Most High. When people don't understand, you're just a man, but you're not a man. That's just an everyday man. Everything he's dealing with is going before the Most High. Isn't the Most High coming out talking to Moses through the angel? Over and over again. So he's dealing with everything that's right there in front of the Most High. Like right now in these last days. The Most High said he showed his secrets unto his prophets. So people don't really understand this. You better understand and understand this point, read.
Verse 24. Build you cities for your little ones, and folds for your sheep, and do that which hath proceeded out of your mouth. And the children of Gad and the children of Reuben spake unto Moses, saying, Thy servants will do as my power commanded.
Tell me we're going to do what you say. Go ahead.
Our little ones, our wives, our flocks, and all our cattle shall be there in the cities of Gilead. But thy servants will pass over, every man armed for war, before the Most High to battle, as my power saith. So concerning them Moses commanded Eleazar the priest, and Joshua the son of Nun, and the chief fathers of the tribes of the children of Israel. And Moses said unto them, If the children of Gad and the children of Reuben will pass with you over Jordan, every man armed to battle before the Most High, and the land shall be subdued before you, then you shall give them the land of Gilead for a possession. But if they will not pass over with you armed, they shall have possessions among you in the land of Canaan. And the children of Gad and the children of Reuben answered, saying, As the Most High hath said unto thy servants, so will we do.
There it is. That's that vow. Go ahead.
We will pass over armed before the Most High into the land of Canaan, that the possession of our inheritance on this side Jordan may be ours. And Moses gave unto them, even to the children of Gad, and to the children of Reuben, and unto half the tribe of Manasseh, the son of Joseph, the kingdom of Sihon, king of the Amorites, and the kingdom of Og, king of Bashan.
It's Og. It ain't OG, Og. It's Og.
Oh, it's
I always thought it was OG.
He ain't no OG, Og. You're a big fat dude. Go ahead. Big old fat.
king
Go ahead.
of Bashan. The land with the cities thereof in the coasts, even the cities of the country round about.
We gave him that land. Go ahead.
And the children of Gad built Dibon, and Adaroth, and Aroer, and Atroth, Shophan, and Jazer, and Jogbeah, and Beth Nibra, and Beth Haran, fenced cities and folds for sheep.
So now, go ahead.
And the children of Reuben built Heshbon, and Elealah, and Kibjathaim, and Nebo, and Baal-meon, their names being changed, and Shebma, and gave other names unto the cities which they builded.
So now, you look at way back here, we building cities. Stay with me now. Now, they came here when they came to the shores of America in 1492. We had such beautiful cities and places that we lived in that they could not duplicate until the late 1800s, you understand? They came here in 1400s. You see here, we built cities. Cities. So we the builders. The true masons and bricklayers and knowing how to, hook up the palaces and all that. We build everything. It's not like they got us out trees and running around with diapers and all that stuff, man, or button naked and all that. That wasn't us, man. Very industrious people, as you see. How you build cities. Gad and Reuben. Plus, we already built the pyramids, right? We built the pyramids. That's why you see the pyramids in China. We established China, Japan, Europe, over here. Matter of fact, they got a pyramid going up I-5, Pyramid Lake. Y'all see that pyramid that comes out of the water going toward a Magic Mountain? You never seen that? It's called Pyramid Lake, man. It's a pyramid coming right out of the water. We had the means to be able to do this. Shalom. We have a class right now. Okay. All right. Appreciate it. I don't know. What it sound like? Better now? Yeah, I'm in class. Yes. All right. All right. Text me and let me know. Text me and let me know if it's okay. Text me and let me know. Okay, Tawada. Let's check this out. Shalom, is it a conference call? Is it okay? The sound okay? Okay, Tawada. Please continue on.
Verse 39. And the children of Mathew, the son of Manasseh, went to Gilead, and took it, and dispossessed the Amorite which was in it. And Moses gave Gilead unto Machir, the son of Manasseh, and he dwelt therein. And Jair, the son of Manasseh, went and took the small towns thereof, and called them Havoth-Jair.
So you see, we're going to war and taking these towns. Read.
And Nobah went and took Kenath and the villages thereof, and called it Nobah, after his own name.
Come on.
Numbers chapter 33, verse 1. These are the journeys of the children of Israel, which went forth out of the land of Egypt with their armies under the hand of Moses and Aaron.
So you see, we had armies. Go ahead.
And Moses wrote their goings out according to their journeys by the commandment of the Most High. And these are their journeys according to their goings out. And they departed from Ramses in the first month, on the 15th day of the first month, on the morrow after the Passover. The children of Israel went out with an high hand in the sight of all the Egyptians. For the Egyptians buried all their firstborn, which the Most High had smitten among them. Upon their idols also the Most High executed judgments.
That's right. Most High put in some work, Read.
And the children of Israel removed from Ramses and pitched in Sukkot. And they departed from Sukkot and pitched in Etham, which is in the edge of the wilderness. And they removed from Etham and turned again unto Pi-hahiroth, which is before Baal-zephon, and they pitched before Migdol. And they departed from before Pi-hahiroth and passed through the midst of the sea into the wilderness, and went 3 days' journey in the wilderness of Etham and pitched in Marah. And they removed from Marah and came unto Elim, and in Elim were 12 fountains of water, and 80 palm trees, and they pitched there. And they removed from Elim and encamped by the Red Sea.
So you see, we moving. Moving around. There's Mashiach Yahushua in the chariot of the Most High, in a cloud by day, in a fiery chariot at night. And when he stopped, we stopped and put our tents up. And he kept going, we had to move. Go ahead.
And they removed from the Red Sea and encamped in the wilderness of Sin. And they took their journey out of the wilderness of Sin and encamped in Dophkah. And they departed from Dophkah and encamped in Alush. And they removed from Alush and encamped at Rephidim, where was no water for the people to drink. And they departed from Rephidim and pitched in the wilderness of Sinai. And they removed from the desert of Sinai and pitched at Kibroth Hattava. And they departed from Kibroth Hattava and encamped at Hazeroth. And they departed from Hazeroth and pitched in Rithmah. And they departed from Rithmah and pitched at Rimmon Perez. And they departed from Rimmon Perez and pitched in Libnah. And they removed from Libnah and pitched at Risa. And they journeyed from Risa and pitched in Kehelatha. And they went from Kehelatha and pitched in Mount Shapher. And they removed from Mount Shapher and encamped in Harada. And they removed from Harada and pitched at Makheloth. And they removed from Makheloth and encamped at Tahah. And they departed from Tahah and pitched at Tarah. And they removed from Tarah and pitched in Mithkah. And they went from Mithkah and pitched in Hashmonah. And they departed from Hashmonah and encamped at Moserah. And they departed from Moserah and pitched in Bene Hakan.
And some of y'all say y'all hate moving. Is this why? Wow, come on.
And they removed from Bene Hakan and encamped at Hor Haggidgad. And they went from Hor Haggidgad and pitched in Jokbatha. And they removed from Jokbatha and encamped at Ebrona. And they departed from Ebrona and encamped at Ezion-Geber. And they removed from Ezion-Geber and pitched in the wilderness.
That's Ezion-Geber.
Ezion Geber, and they removed from Ezion Geber and pitched in the wilderness of Zin, which is Kadesh. And they removed from Kadesh and pitched in Mount Hor, and in the edge of the land of Edom. And Aaron the priest went up in the Mount Hor at the commandment of the Most High, while Mashiach Yahushai, and died there. In the 40th year after the children of Israel were come out of the land of Egypt, in the first day of the month.
First day of the 5th month.
First day of the 5th month.
So Aaron, the priest, died. This is when he died. When we said they're going to wander in the wilderness for 40 years, what did Aaron do? Y'all know that's Aaron famous to do it.
What did Aaron do?
Yeah.
He built golden calves
God.
for the children
No,
of
calf. A calf.
A calf.
Ephraim, you know, Jeroboam, he once did calves.
Right.
2 calves.
Behold thy gods.
Right. So that's what Aaron had did. But the Most High still was dealing with him, you see? And he said, hey, this is the time you're going to die. So Aaron died at Mount Hor. Go ahead.
And Aaron was 123 years old when he died in Mount Hor.
He lived to be 123 years. Go ahead.
And King Arad, the Canaanite, which dwelt in the south in the land of Canaan, heard of the coming of the children of Israel.
So he hearing about we coming. Go ahead.
And they departed from Mount Hor, and pitched in Zalmanah. And they departed from Zalmanah, and pitched in Punon. And they departed from Punon, and pitched in Oboth. And they departed from Oboth, and pitched in Ije Abarim, in the border of Moab. And they departed from Lim, and pitched in Dibon Gad. And they removed from Dibon Gad, and encamped in Almon Diblathaim. And they removed from Almon Diblathaim, and pitched in the mountains of Abarim before Nebo. And they departed from the mountains of Abarim, and pitched in the plains of Moab, by Jordan near Jericho. And they pitched by Jordan from Beth Jeshimoth, even unto Abel Shittim, in the plains of Moab. And the Most High, while Mashiach Yahushai, spake unto Moses in the plains of Moab, by Jordan near Jericho, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, When ye are passed over Jordan into the land of Canaan, then ye shall drive out all the inhabitants of the land from before you, and destroy all their pictures, and destroy all their molten images, and quite pluck down all their high places. And ye shall dispossess the inhabitants of the land, and dwell therein. For I have given you the land to possess it.
Right. So he said, hey, destroy everything they have. You know, a lot of these things were worship. Remember Moses said you can't bow down and worship these things. That's the main key you're looking at. Whatever you have, and you have it, and you bowing down and worshiping it. Yes.
Didn't King Solomon have 2 lions on the side of his throne or something?
2 lions on what? On this, when you built the temple?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He,
I think he had lions coming up the steps.
right, but he didn't worship them.
No, he didn't worship them.
Right.
He just went. He made temples with his women.
Right.
Them Gentile women. All they got, man, all the gods and nations are idols. That's why he said don't deal with them, because they're gonna turn your mind away from who? The Most High. You see what I'm saying? That's where he messed up. But remember, the Most High gave him the instructions how to build it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
I was just saying how people say you can't have like a lion on your girdle, right?
Oh yeah.
But you know this.
Well, you can't. Well, I mean, come on, man. It's like I said, it's so technical. You're gonna be technical. They gotta walk around butt naked.